The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and it harbours no particular difficulties. A sprint finish is more than likely. Although our green jersey isn't in danger, it's important to pick up maximum points. We've got what it takes to be in amongst it in the final sprint and finish in the top 5. Have a good stage, guys! Go! Go!
Hello and welcome back to some more Tour de France. This is part 19 of our playthrough, and this is virtually the last proper stage that we've got before the time trial, just before the finish. It could, harbour some changes further up, and then of course we've got the procession at the end at the Champs-Élysées. So yeah, let's get into it. I suppose. I don't know. Can I actually go back and change other ones? I don't know whether that's the case, but I certainly wish we could rerun some of the earlier stages. I think 10 and 11 were the big ones where we tried something a bit different with Landa and it just didn't work. We should have kept more in reserve for the mountain passes, and even if we were 5 minutes closer to Bernal at the moment, it still would be possible, but yeah, that's just the way it goes, I suppose. But I'm actually going to give a bit of love to somebody that we haven't really done anything with in this tour so far, and that's Colbrelli. Sonny Colbrelli, let's go for it.
Weakened and are unable to chase down breakaway riders, sprinters should feature prominently at the finishing line in Champagnole.
So we're going to go in the breakaway with Colbrelli, if he can ever get out of this little group. And that'll be something a bit different for us. He might do nothing, but he's certainly somebody that does not matter at all in this. So let's go and get some, or knock over Bernal. That's another option.
Things are livening up at the head of the peloton,
but we can't get out. That's the problem. Here we go. Come on. There we go.
Okay, guys.
Finally.
We should finish in a sprint today. There are a few short climbs at the end, but they don't even count for the mountain's classification. Enjoy yourselves.
So there we go.
The
We're
leader
away.
has got his team riding early to manage the time gap. Watch out. You're not going to be able to attack for much longer.
So Gasparotto.
His teammates are accelerating. He's no doubt asked them to reel in the counterattack to avoid too big a breakaway.
There's no real danger that any of these guys in the breakaway are gonna do anything. But
we're reaching the end of the tour, guys. The sprinters will be less fresh, and there is more likelihood that a large and senseless breakaway will be created.
There you go.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
It's interesting because I think the yellow jersey group, well, it's changed again now, but the yellow jersey group were running a bit. So
this good puncher isn't too bad to ride on the flat. He's also got a significant turn of speed.
Need to get ourselves a bit of energy back.
Counter-attack attempt.
So there you go, already 1
Don't
minute
let the
23.
counter-attack catch up. The peloton won't let such a large group get away.
So I'll see you guys at the first climb of the day.
You'll have to up the pace. His team is moving into the driving seat behind.
We're about a kilometre away from this first climb, and it'll be nice to actually get some points for Colbrelli. He's worked so hard in the mountains, over so many stages, being near the front, And yeah, let's give him what he wants. He obviously wants some of these points, so why not, I say. Here we go. And there you go, he's going to win this third class climb, and
Well
good
done.
for him.
You took the last climb. It prevents our competitors from stealing too many points.
So I've got 2 minutes 41 on the peloton. I think maybe at that second fourth class climb, I think potentially we'll try a breakaway with Landa, just as one final attempt to get back into it before the time trial.
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
But I'll see you guys at the intermediate sprint.
The feed zone is in sight for the head of the race. Riders will be able to pick up some nourishment.
You're the best placed on the overall standings in the breakaway.
The intermediate sprint is nearing for the men at the front. The first man across will glean 20 extra points towards the points classification.
Guys, you're 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint.
Well, 2.8 kilometers away from first sprint of the day, and Colbrelli will be very, very happy that he's in prime position now to get some points. We might also try and get some points with Cavendish in the peloton. But here we go. 0.8 kilometers to go. Should be reasonably straightforward for somebody of Colbrelli's class to go and get himself 20 points.
You've won the intermediate sprint. Well done.
So, now. Whoops. Where's Cavendish? He's 1 kilometer away. So here he goes. And there you go. Cavendish is hopefully going to get his 10 points as well. Ackerman has come
Watch
with
out.
us.
You're
But
not
there you
going
go.
to be able to attack for much longer.
Nice. We haven't seen much of Cavendish recently,
The
but
gap is
that's
increasing.
exactly
It's good to
his.
have placed riders in the breakaway. We don't need to set the pace.
That's exactly his class, isn't it? Well, we'll sit and wait for the group behind, and well, hopefully it'll work out for him. But we'll head back to Colbrelli now and get to that fourth class climb. Well, here we are at that fourth class climb, and I did say
He's got
we
his
were
team
going to
riding
try.
to set up a sprint finish. This is not the time to hang around at the back of the peloton.
We were going to try and get ourselves up there with Landa. And that's exactly what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try and get a bit of a breakaway for him.
Last time checked with the breakaway, 1 minute.
This is our last ditch attempt at doing something. There's Colbrelli.
Riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end.
So
30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
it looks like the yellow jersey group have maybe followed us. I think use as much of our red gel as we need to. Bit of our blue gel. Want to try and get in that top group, but yeah, the peloton are just going to stick to us, and that's always been the way in this Tour de France, and you know, I guess it always will be.
The breakaway is holding off the peloton, but it's going to be difficult.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Looks like the breakaway still has some gas left. It's still able to widen the gap.
Watch out. You're not going to be able to keep up this pace for very long. You risk a blow-up.
Well, here comes Colbrelli into the final kilometre of this fourth class climb, final classified climb of the day. Let's see if he can get himself another point. Be nice if you can. Didn't work with Landa, by the way, before, but here he goes. Colbrelli manages it. Well done.
Well done. You took the last climb. It prevents our competitors from stealing too many points.
So that's the final climb with points today. So let's just stay nice and cosy with Colbrelli and see what happens here.
Meters. This will finish in a mass sprint. I'm counting on you to win the stage and strengthen our hold on the green jersey.
Well, just less than 10 kilometres to go. Cavendish is obviously the man when it comes to these things. The breakaway didn't last much longer after the climb earlier. And of course, we've got one more little climb for Cavendish to have to overcome here, and then a downhill sprint to the finish, which should be right up his street. So I wonder if that's yeah, it's Dare Quintana rather than his brother. So coming up towards 5 kilometres now. Just keeping the wheel of Degent
Just
up
5
ahead.
more kilometres. Get ready to sprint. We must win to secure the green jersey.
And yeah, I mean, this should be a formality really. There's not much that can go wrong. Got 3 kilometres to go.
3 kilometres left for the peloton. Everything will come down to the sprint.
There's Colbrelli, he's up for it. I'll tell you what, we'll tell everybody to take their blue gels actually. Unfortunately, Colbrelli doesn't have one.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Got 1.5 kilometres to go.
Last kilometre for the peloton.
So last
The sprinters
kilometre,
are in the
here we
front
go.
line. There will soon be
With
early
Cavendish. Can he win another stage?
1 kilometre. You've got to
It looks
keep
like it.
in the sprint.
Oh no. That was very lucky there. I pressed the wrong button. Poor Colbrelli. Just behind there. But it's all done. And Cavendish wins another stage, which is awesome. And there he goes. Straight over the line. Some of our guys did alright, but nothing particularly amazing about that. So, but another stage victory.
Here is the winner of the Bourg-en-Bresse Champagnole stage, Mark Cavendish. Congratulations to him. He managed to maneuver perfectly to snatch this victory. He can savor this moment. He is in sparkling form, and you can clap him loudly. He is in sparkling. He is
So I think Bernal is virtually guaranteed now, unless he does something awful in the time trial. He's going to defend his yellow jersey, which is amazing for Team Ineos, and well deserved. And we rue those moments we were ahead of Bernal for so much of it, and we said, you know, we're ahead of
Well
Bernal.
done, lads.
We're doing all right.
Congratulations
And we
to
just
you.
pushed it too
I
far.
hoped that we'd play a leading role, but from that to win this stage, you have put in a superb performance. Well done for this win. We retain the green jersey. Well done, guys.
There you go then, Mark Cavendish wins the stage. Bernal maintains his lead. Mohoric has officially won the polka dot jersey. There's no way he can be caught now. Cavendish has still got maybe a bit of work to do to iron out the technicalities, but another strong performance from him. And yeah, things are looking great. So there we go. We'll leave it there for today. We'll let everybody recover nicely, and we're all set for the time trial in tomorrow's episode. So if you've enjoyed that, make sure you hit the thumbs up button down below. It really does help out. It means a lot to me as well. Subscribe to the channel for 2 more episodes of Tour de France, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.